Welcome back to our Pathfinder Kingmaker series. All right, in between episodes, I did look for that guy a little bit more in the capital, but I didn't find him. I discovered two other things I gotta do, though. And I also thought of a name for that village, so let's go do the village right now. But we're gonna have to come back to the city afterwards. I just want to do this right now before I forget again. All right. I want it about right here. I am going to name it Crowded Everglade. Build it. Enter. Ooh, what's this big hit? Oh, that's where you build. Longhouse, Halfling's Booty. They can have a lumber yard in this one. School, shop, shrine, smithy, teleportation circle. This arcane hub allows a select clientele to travel the world across a magical teleportation network. Teleportation circle? Longhouse. And a wall. And that's all I will build right now. Jeez. Gonna have to go visit it now. See if there's any. Oh, I want to see something though. You're supposed to be able to upgrade these buildings. How do you do that? Can be upgraded to Alchemist Laboratory. Requires town. Do I click on let's try it. Oofed. Upgraded to a magic shop. Requires city. Yeah, it's still considered a longhouse as well. Can be upgraded to garrison. +1 military. Oh, that cannot be upgraded. Can be upgraded to Erling's Magical Rarities Workshop. What does that do? Can the other artisans be upgraded? Economy? Community? Can be upgraded to inn. 45 BP. Jail. Renting house. School. Hospital. Can be upgraded to marina. +1 community. Lighthouse cannot be upgraded. Walls? Stone wall. Oh. Walls of stone. Guard my capital. Okay, I should have. I just built that city, so I should have a project, right? Trade agreement. The scythe tree. Bartholomew. Oh, I gotta do this. I really gotta do this. This protection from poison is so good. Counselor, regent, treasurer. Other. Good. I thought I was supposed to be able to. Every 3 villages acquired. Well, it says 5, so I guess I need one more then. I guess it's not counting this one. Shrouded Everglade. Alright, I'm kind of going off topic again. Alright, everybody. Now, the other 2 things I found, well, I'll show you. Show you the first one. It's right in the main square. Well, not in the main square, but you reach it from the main square. And we come down here. Arsinoe. Can't believe it. Look who it is. It's the Baroness. Thought gentlefolks didn't hang around their subjects' homes. Elkie slaps the young tiefling on the side of his head. Forgive him, your grace. He's got a big mouth. So big that when he comes to visit someone, his tongue enters first and talks rubbish for a few minutes before the rest of his head shows up. These 2 are trying to say that your visit is a great honor for us. How can we help you? Don't say that we can't. There are many things we can do. Just try us. How did you find out about the disk of the eclipse? Oh, that's some story. We were walking at night, in complete darkness, through an empty moonlit barren, and we got lost and stumbled into a scary thicket. But then we saw a light ahead, a witch's house. As soon as we went inside, she said we are dummies who couldn't watch our tongues and threw us out. And the disk of the eclipse, we found out about that by accident. A peddler talked to us on the road and just gave us an ancient chronicle where we read about it. We accidentally used the chronicle for kindling, but we remembered everything we read really well. All right, I have to go. Thanks for stopping by. If you need anything, just whistle. I found out that these sisters have another companion quest. Accidentally. The tiefling girl taps her foot, irritated, then leans towards you and whispers loudly, Did you see that? My sister has all 3 of her empty-headed friends right on our tail. They used to follow her around in Kadira. They know both of us very well. Couldn't we just send them away somewhere? Oh, and by the way, hello. Um, don't you think the disk of the eclipse reacted strangely? Maybe. My sister and I have tried to figure out what happened, but failed. We need a real specialist in this sort of magic. A specialist like I can't even imagine. I can definitely say that the disk hasn't been destroyed. It seems to have become a part of my connection with my sister, helping us to move between the material plane and our demi-plane. We'll continue to explore this new ability. Maybe we'll learn more at some point. Tell me, what made you stay here after we found your relic? A fair question. You see, there's an important detail about how I died and returned to life. I was killed by a repulsive creature called a Soul Eater. After a spellcaster aims it at its victim, the wretch will chase it tirelessly and endlessly. But when I was returned to life, the Soul Eater lost its prey, but it's still chasing me. It might show up at any time. It would be much easier for me if I could meet it here, surrounded by experienced monster hunters, ready to protect a poor fugitive from danger. The lives of my companions is more to me than can be expressed in words. I will try to help you. Thank you, and rest assured I'll serve you loyally. Um, I'd like to know more about you. Of course, many do. How does it work? You're living in turns. By the power of Nethys, my sister and I cannot meet. For as soon as one of us appears in the material plane, the other one is immediately spirited away to our demi-plane. There we sleep until it's time to switch back. The demi-plane, by the way, is full of elemental energy, which is wonderful for restoring our strength. It's a pity this ability came after we'd paid such a heavy price. I would have avoided my painful death, and I long to see my sister again, and singe her hair to show my gratitude for everything, despite her vitriol Canara sighs, with sorrow and seeming tenderness. The demi-plane nourishes us. It keeps us from all kinds of trouble, but the price, it's hard to live and make plans, when at any moment you can be pulled from reality, only to return after a few days or even weeks. I'm glad that, thanks to you, we have now at least learned to control the process a little. Do you like it in the Stolen Lands? I prefer large and bustling cities to backwaters. But on the other hand, the chance to build up a whole state from nothing is so tempting. I don't like chaos, though I've learned that at times I won't be able to play by the rules. So here's my answer. With some effort and right investments, your dominions might become something someday. Tell me about your sister. We were at our 8th summer when Kalike, the spring of my solace, got angry at me and chucked a bunch of desert thistles into my hair. I had to cut them out afterwards. That's what you have to suffer if life rewards you with a sibling. Though I should say, that very evening I burned her favorite dress. With great trouble comes great satisfaction. Tell me about how you were resurrected. You'd better ask Kalika about that. When she learned of my death, she pleaded to Nethys, the god of unparalleled powers, and his herald agreed to return me to life. But in the state we're in now, only one of us can be in the material plane at a time. Meanwhile, the other sleeps in a special demi-plane. Arcanothane. Appearing as a woman-shaped cloud of swirling energy, this creature serves as the herald of Nethys. As a supernatural creature created in a moment of lucidity by an insane omniscient god, the Arcanothane is often left to her own devices when her master does not need her, and wanders Golarion and the plains searching for new sensations and meaning to her existence and that of the multiverse. What happened at Jamandi's mansion? You know the fun part of our story? When Nethys returned me to life, the poor hungry soul eater started following my trail again. He cannot discover me so long as I live disguised as Kaesi, but he keeps trying. That's one reason why my sister and I never stay in one place for long. We moved north, living here and there until we reached Restov. Lady Jamandi's offer was simply too tempting. Bring some pathetic bandits to heal and receive a barony in return? Of course. Kaesi would never be a baroness, but the adventure itself was an intriguing opportunity. Besides, I was in desperate need of distraction, so I showed up at the reception, made some valuable connections. Canara locks eyes with you. I witnessed the attack of the unlucky assassins, but then unfortunately missed out on all the fun. The moment I ran through fire at the mansion, I was carried away to the demiplane, and Kaliki came forth to deal with the consequences. You know the rest. I found out what I wanted, thank you. Um, Thanks for the conversation, Canera. Our home is always open to you, and please do me a favor. Send the sweet teeth off on some errands so they will stop bothering me. And that's the quest. A task for the sweet teeth. For some reason, Kaesi doesn't want to see her friends, the sweet teeth. She's asked the Baroness to send them off on errands far away from the capital. We need to talk to the sweet teeth and try to find a way to spare Kaesi of their troublesome presence. All right. And the entrance. Let's see if you can complete my task. Order us to go collect the moon from the sky. We can do anything. The gnarl marches are overgrown. They need to be weeded. Take some measurements of Lake Silverstep. I wish to know the exact length of its shoreline. Ooh. The picket fence at Oleg's trading post is tilted. Go there and fix it. The road through Varnhold to Talon Peak is terribly inconvenient. Try to find a better one, past the Shrike Hills. Looking for new roads? We can do that. Maybe if we found such a road, we'll be accepted into the Pathfinder Society. Grabbing their travel bags, the young tieflings run away. Oh, hopefully they don't die. Wait until the road to Talon Peak has been found. Hopefully, that was the correct choice and I get a way up there. It's not easy to get rid of the sweet teeth, but our Baroness wasn't born yesterday. I'm sure she'll be able to come up with something. Come up with enough important and demanding tasks for the silly troop. The Baroness sent the sweet teeth to look for a road to Talon Peak. I hope nothing bad happens to them along the way. I hope not too, because I need a way to get up there. Let's see if she says something about it. The tiefling girl, of course, she recognized me, but I'm Canera. Um, Past tiefling Kadira. Nope. Right. Now for the second thing I found is in the tavern. I don't know where it leads. I just found it. I didn't try to follow, the dialogue. I was just like, oh. All this is happening while I'm looking for this guy, and
I'll
this
go
is stuff I
ahead.
need to record. Up here, got some dialogue that I can talk to Jathel about. Jathel greets you with a nod. Speak. I want to speak with you about what happened at the Elven camp. Of course, it was an interesting experience. It's before raising that elf woman as undead, you said that she looked like Nortellara. Who is that? Ah, that is my daughter. Did I mention her earlier? I should say the resemblance turned out to be superficial. Norte would not have reacted so cowardly if she rose as undead. I was a good enough teacher to raise her strong, restrained, sensible, and able to evaluate her situation before acting. She would have weighed everything thoughtfully rather than immediately pleading for death. It seems to me the experience changed you. Yes, that's true. It's strange. I do not think more about who might have killed me. I should crave revenge, but I do not. Time and again, I remember the moment when the power of my gift brought that young elf back from the dead. It was exciting. For the second time in my life, I felt her divine presence and the power of my gift. Power itself. Isn't unlife a wonderful blessing? By my own will, I can wrest someone's beauty out of time and into eternity to preserve them in this world forever. I don't know, but your power does intrigue me. It intrigues me as well. Sometimes it feels like two forces are fighting inside of me. One is my logical side, which strives to understand my gift, to evaluate and calculate the consequences and limits of its potential. The other is deep and hidden. It laughs at the first and urges me to simply enjoy the power I've been given, to breathe it in. Which side will win? Someday we may find out. Enough about that for now. Well, thanks for the conversation. I thought that would lead somewhere, but I guess it didn't. Like I said, I didn't follow the conversation. I just saw that she had something to say. I was hoping to get more Jathal companion missions. Um, you know what? We are going to head to the new village and see if there's any artisans in there. Because I got nothing else to do except wait for Bald Hilltop. Upgrade, unlock, wait until the road to Talon Peak has been found, come up with some errands for the Sweet Tooth. It's almost not my birthday anymore. Where is this city? Where did I put it? I lost the village. There it is. I went the wrong way. Please let there be a Fletcher. Oh, Oh, yeah, that's right. Someone who could make me a bow, please. Please. Greetings, Your Grace. Sherelle? I'm innocent. It's a mistake, a terrible mistake. I haven't taken anything from anyone. That's exactly what everyone always says. Every prisoner says they're innocent if you ask them. Ooh, another. What's going on here, Mr. Guard? The young half-elf looks up at you, exhausted. Somebody has recently given him a black eye. There's panic in his voice. I beg you, help me. I haven't done anything wrong. What is this half-elf charged with? Theft, Your Grace. We chased him all the way out here from the capital. Stole something from a merchant and escaped. Just another scoundrel, Your Grace. Never mind him. They're all the same. He was found out, so now he's yelling about being innocent. You just told me what is going on here, but the option is still here, so I'm going to use it. Greetings, Your Grace. I apologize for the noise. Our captain thought it would be good to make an example of this criminal. Keep the public in line, you know. This one turned out to be a little noisy. Half-elf looks shocked and terrified by his circumstance. You're the local ruler, aren't you? I beg you for mercy. I've been arrested as a thief, and I'm about to go to jail. I haven't done anything wrong. I've never taken anything that wasn't mine. Someone slandered me for stealing property from a merchant in the capital. We had a deal. He promised to lend me money for a new workshop, but I didn't take a single coin. It's all a lie. I beg you, please. Nobody believes me. The merchant's name is Hasuf. He would help me if only he knew I was in trouble. Please talk to the merchant in the capital. He will confirm I'm innocent. I must go. Right? Got a quest. Confirmation of innocence. Sherelle Half-Elf has asked us to speak to the merchant Hasuf in the capital and clear his name. Sherelle. All right. And you, Chemo Tavone. Before you is a tall, pale elf, the soft features of his face sharply contrasting his angular figure, and his woeful gaze is fixed on the ground. He finally notices you and, startled, blinks at you absent-mindedly. He talks slowly, slightly elongating his words as he speaks. Good day. Who are you? Chemo Tavon. With a wide smile, the elf slowly nods at you. An odd name for an elf. The elf shrugs. My parents named me Kimiel, but my friends decided this name didn't suit me so well. So what are you doing here? The elf blushes ever so slightly and lowers his gaze. I can't tell you. It's a secret. Although, if you promise, the elf looks at you with hope in his eyes. If you promise to help me, then I will tell you. What sort of help do you need? That that is a secret. After some hesitation, the elf decides to add, but it's not hard, not at all. You have my word. I can't agree to anything before I know exactly what you need. The elf wrinkles his forehead in concentration. Well, if you insist. Nanook the hunter told me that he saw an incredibly beautiful flower growing in the swamp. I would go and pick it myself, but I fear I would become lost. Also, there are monsters there. So, will you help me? Very well. Perfect. Come back as soon as you can. All right, then. I have to go. Bye. Two potential artisans. The elf Chemo has asked for a rare flower of unmatched beauty that his hunter friend told him about. It grows somewhere deep in the heart of the Gnarl Marches. There's never anything in those houses.
The path is clear.
Citizen. Citizen guard. Trader. Citizen. Citizen. This trader probably only has camping supplies. Alright. At least I have a purpose again. That's to be an errand girl. Kingdom. What's going on? Happy birthday to you, Baroness. Triumph. Loyalty and relations, and I gained some BP? The celebrations were spectacular. Everyone participated in the revelries, from the peasants to the Baroness's entourage. Renowned across Galarian, the news of Staglord's fall has spread across the neighboring lands like ripples on a pond. It seems that the Stolen Lands has entered a new age, its future history to be written by its new ruler's actions and decisions. The fledgling barony already begins to attract attention from across the distant realms of Galarian. Some factions already take a keen interest in the affairs of the Baroness, and may even pay her a visit. Rebuild one of your villages. Now I get it. Did I have to wait a day or something? Ooja boy. Which town was I going to? This part of economy. Which town do I, or which village do I turn into a town? Um, think I might do Breezy Meadow. Where is it? There. 100 BP. Lander. Rebuild one of your villages into a town. Um, um, Jod is busy. Who else is busy? Quite a few of them. All right. No big deal. Curses. Training. Economy. Rank up. I need to rank up the Magister. But I am out and about right now, so I can't do anything. And remember last time I was at Tenebrous Depths, and then I talked to the dragon. I thought he gave me something. What's going on? The barony has gained some renown across Galarian. Relations +1. All right. I had forgot that, well, I don't know if I ever
I
knew it, but
tire.
he didn't give me anything. It's that he is also a store. I think he got new items in his store. When I was editing a previous video, I looked and I was like, oh my god, he's got a store and I forgot. So that's probably what he meant by I got new items. So while I'm up here, what's going on again? Jeez. Valerie, failure. How could you do this to me, Valerie? After failing to convince the peasants, the Grand Diplomat ordered her guard to assemble outside the village. The frightened peasants quickly brought out their money. Rumors of the ruler's cruelty are spreading throughout the barony. Valerie. A lot of researches. Enter. Valerie just tanked our stability. Oh, so close. I've got nothing to kill to get some XP. I can go to the next level of Tenebrous Depths, but man, that place is tough. I need supplies. What do you have in your store? Nothing. Not a frelling thing. Maybe well, that was a bust. So now I gotta go to the capital, talk to Hasuf. And I gotta find a flower. Where's that flower? Is it anywhere that I have already been? Yep. Let's go do that first. I am not gonna walk through the dire gnarl marches. This place is crazy. Though I could probably handle the random encounters. Have I been to that location? Yeah. Oh, I can't go. I thought I was gonna go like this. Like I was swift. Okay. But the game was like, nope. Mr. Skeletal Salesman. Corrosive Vermin Bane Dwarfen War Axe. Dang. Lycanthrope Bane Heavy Crossbow. +2. Elven Curve Blade, Rat Catcher's Buckler. Quenchless Life. +2 full plate. +2 bonus on saving throws against all spells of necromancy. Huh. Ring of Corrosion. Whenever the wearer casts a spell with acid descriptor, that spell deals +1 point of damage per die roll. Not bad, not bad. 4K. Not bad. She doesn't use many acid spells. But it's a nice ring. I bet this guy has a special stock. That can only be gotten from him. If only he had a fire version of that ring. I am out of money again.
I tire.
I tire as well.
A rest would be welcome.
This way. Wait, where am I going? I'm going to the Swamp Witch's hut. Why am I coming down here? Man. What's going on with the barony? Some new events. Octavia and Rigongar have spotted someone suspicious. Maybe that's the dude. Alright. Maybe we are on to something. Flower in the swamp. F5 it. I don't see why I can't go ask the Dryad about the flower, so that might be the logical thing to do. She might know where it is. If she doesn't, I can go ask the old beldame about it. If neither of those two know, I am at a loss.
Tread lightly.
Oh, the satyr plays the reed pipe, and the Dryad, laughing, accompanies him by clapping her hands. As they see you, they wave, "Welcome back." She is? She lives in a house outside the village? It's like Elga Verniex is back. She lives in a house outside the village. Is that so? That's welcome news. Why, oh, why didn't she visit? Did she really forget me? Oh, so much time wasted. It is unfortunate her father didn't live to see this day. Oh, but he left a letter for her. Where is it? Just a moment. After several moments of rummaging inside of her tree, The dryad brings forth a roll of parchment. Here, please give her this. Her father's last words to her. And tell her to visit me. I would so love to see her again. I must take my leave. Farewell. A letter from Citrix to his daughter. Can I read it? I can. My dear Elga, I'm sure you don't remember my face, but I hope you do know my name. In case you don't, I'll introduce myself. My name is Citrix. I am your father. I deeply regret that I never had a chance to watch you grow up, that I didn't help you at times of hardship and didn't share your moments of happiness and your sorrows, that you never knew how much I love you. It is unknown to me what Isabel, your mother, has told you about me. Whether you ever found out that I'm a satyr, whether you've heard of the extraordinary place you were born, or of my fate after your disappearance. In this letter, however, I'll try to tell you everything. You were born in a village where humans and fae have lived in peace for centuries. We were more than good neighbors. It was a close union, a union so close that fae and humans built families together. Your mother and I fell in love with each other, and you were the fruit of our love, the child of two peoples. There wasn't a single human or fae in the village who didn't like our little Elga. From early on, you knew how to conquer hearts, and I loved you as well, more than anyone else in the world. Every day I would look at you and admire your features, and I would feel like the happiest creature in all of creation. But my happiness wasn't meant to last. Isabel took you to far-off lands. Why she did this, I do not know. Perhaps I offended her in some way, or maybe she foresaw the coming disaster. A few months later, a horrid creature attacked the village and razed it to the ground. A lot of fae and humans died, hundreds of houses were laid to waste, and soon those lands were void of life. I looked for both of you for a long, long time, but I never found you. Finally, I had nothing left to do but to return to our ruined home and live out my days in solitude. I am grieved that Isabel didn't allow me to be with you, but I'm glad she took you away and saved your life. Nowadays, I'm one of the few who still live in the village ruins, hoping desperately that one day you will return to your homeland. I'm too old and too lonely to leave. If I don't live to see you come back, then this letter will tell you of my fate. Forgive me, my little girl. I love you. Cetrax, your father. Well, I hope she reads it and doesn't rip it up like Hasuf did. That's
Let
buzz
us
in
be
the
careful.
air. Let us be careful. It's up here.
The path is clear.
You again, huh? I'd offer you tea, but I don't have any. How about a cup of death cap tincture instead? Best thing for health. Give her the letter. A dryad named Teresia remembers you and would be glad to see you again. She asked me to give you this letter. Elga opens the letter, runs her eyes over it, and her expression shifts. Could be either a smile or a grimace. So that's how it is. Well, what does it matter now? She gives a rattling sigh. Oh, Teresia. I should visit her someday, yes. Um, do you have any potions left? Got a ring of protection +2. Got 3. Vampiric touch. I could use that though. I'm gonna buy that. Greater invisibility. I'm gonna buy that too. Crushing despair. Is this an arcane or a divine spell? I think it's a divine spell. And I'm gonna buy these potions. I don't have enough for the serious wounds. Okay, these gotta stay. I am seriously out of money. Illy, Vampiric Touch, copy the spellbook. And the other one was Greater Invisibility, copy the spellbook. Okay. Now, where can I find this flower? Greater Werewolf Loot. Crap. Is there stuff over here? I know this is where the dead body was. That's still over there. Those are just...
I'll go ahead.
None of them had an option about a flower.
Let's head out.
Great. Another wild goose chase. This guy. Undead. Kill it.
The path is clear. I've spotted something.
Ooh, what did you spot? Dizzy head? What is this? Dizzy head. Can't find a rare swamp plant like this on the market. A knowing person can give you a good price for it. I don't think that's what he wanted, is it? In the heart of the gnarl marches.
Tread lightly.
Lana.
Our duty calls. Something here.
Another dizzy head.
Let us be careful.
Just corpses. What are you doing? What are you doing? You're lucky you succeeded those constitution check.
I shall not fail.
But you're gonna dang well
I'll
try,
go ahead.
aren't you?
The path is clear.
Thought the Dryad would be able to tell me about a flower.
I've spotted something.
Whoa. All right, go for it.
Something here.
It's
Let's head out.
trapped. Trapped. You've got a 19 to trickery. Try it.
Completed.
Get out of there. Gloves of dueling. These gloves grant the wearer +4 bonus to CMD against disarm attempts. If the wearer has a weapon training ability and is wielding a weapon, it gives a bonus to that bonus increases by +2. Does she have weapon training? Weapon focus. Weapon focus. Greater weapon focus. Oh. Weapon training. Sure. Elkana. Get yourself some gloves. Did it change the... It did. What's a good find?
I've spotted something.
I don't know what these dizzy heads are for.
Tread lightly. The path is clear.
Ooh. Glad she made all her saving throws. Ooh.
I'll go ahead.
Rock the fence.
Let us be careful.
I couldn't go over by her tree because they were blocking the way. Friggin' flower, man.
The path is clear.
Thought this was gonna be a cinch, you know, just go in, wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. It's never easy. Gotta traverse the whole map again.
That was easy.
Is it this? Yep. Rare bog flower. Where are you? There you are. Delicate flower with a faint, sweet smell. All right. Let's get out of here.
Tread lightly.
I think I'm gonna go back to that dude. See what he wants. I'm hoping he's a Fletcher. Because I want a Fletcher that bad.
Let's head out.
Let's go talk to them one more time. See if they have anything new to say that I told them, that I gave her the letter. Since I'm here, this place is all out in the frickin' boonies. Might as well do it while I'm here. Blah, 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 blah. All right. I cannot. Oh, I can't. A strong, healthy tree towers over the sickly swamp undergrowth.
The path is clear.
And we're out of here. Leave. All right, let's get back to that village.
I tire.
Fight. Please be something that's going to give me a lot of experience.
Enemy near. This strike, my masterpiece.
Well, 22 a pop is not bad. Still like 2,700 away. Ugh.
A rest is in order.
Again resting. Doo-doo. Doo-doo. Where's the... Okay. Up. Or I should say north. Oh, it finished. So that just means I can pick a town. I forgot how to... Oh. I didn't get to choose. Did it automatically? Oh, no, I do get to choose. Okay. Ooh. That had me. forgot I need to have like 6 buildings in here. I just got Nazriel's shop and Verask's. They don't even have a wall. Teleportation circle. Man. I'll put the... Longhouse, Lumberyard, Monument. Divine military culture, espionage, watchtower. When located in some of the barracks, can only be built in a separate slot. I think I'll put a watchtower up. And I'm gonna need a barracks. +1 stability when adjacent to a longhouse. Done. And one more. Community loyalty. +1 to economy when adjacent to a shop. +1 to economy when adjacent to a tavern. +1 to economy. +1 to espionage when adjacent to a barracks. +1 to relations when adjacent to a longhouse. I think I want the espionage tavern. And this is a place in the mountains, so they gotta have a smithy. I know the shop isn't gonna be next to the shop right there. The smithy right there. And I will leave the other 2 spots. Nope. Put a herbalist house. Yeah, I'll leave the other 2 spots after I grow at the town. Okay. What's going on? Oh, it's probably just telling me, hey, make a city, which sucks. Now now that thing is gonna be there. Serene Brook. Oh. I was like, where am I? Alright. Back in the Shrouded Everglade. There you are over here. Got your flower. Is this the flower you were looking for? It is beautiful. The elf reverently accepts the flower from your hands. I thank you. You have helped me so much. Here, take my spear. My skill is nothing compared to the beauty of nature, but who knows? Perhaps you will find it useful. A masterwork long spear? No, I do not find that useful. Tell me, friend, is there a place here where I could settle in? I do not wish to leave this place. If you agree to work for me, I'll build you a workshop. You would really do that for me? The elf's mouth opens in as long as you make bows, dude. That's all I ask. Make me some bows. Well, if you're offering this to me, then I gladly accept. It's a deal. All right, then. I have to go. Dude, I'm counting on you to make me some bows. I hope you are the bow maker and not the spear maker. I do not need a spear maker. Okay. We're going to do one last thing in this episode. Shrouded Everglade. Build Kimiel's shop. I'll put it right there. All right, that's a lot of BP spent. All right. All right. That's the end of this episode. Next episode, we'll make a beeline for the capital and see what Ragongar and Octavia have discovered. Hopefully, it's the next part of that Varnhold vanishing quest. The formerly notorious Stolen has turned into a real country, albeit a rather small one compared to the neighboring countries. It's time for the Baroness to look around and find more land to add to our domain, peacefully if possible. I just added the Gnarl Marches, dude. Lindsay. It's just chill with your ambition, okay? So hopefully Ragongar and Octavia are going to advance this quest. If not, then I will do a 14-day Magister helping or whatever it's called and rank that up, and then we'll probably see what's up with the Bald Hill in the next episode. I don't know. We'll see. So, thanks for watching.